Like most people, I grew up under the influence of my family's music tastes. My family always have been avid Beatle lovers, so the wisdom of the four English artists have always been in my ear. I would fall asleep to Let It Be and wake up to Here Comes the Sun. John Lennon was always my favorite Beatle, with his long hair and crazy sunglasses. However, it wasn't until I grew up and developed what I believed to be a truly moral compass that I realized the importance of this famous Beatle. John Lennon was one of the most ethical human beings that this world has had the pleasure of knowing. Born in Liverpool, England, John developed the ever-successful band The Beatles and rose quickly to worldwide fame. After the Beatles parted, John did not fall to drugs, alcoholism, or violence. Instead, he became a widely known peace and political activist, driving a counterculture rebellion against the systematic government of the 60s and 70s. Activism is an ethical and peaceful approach to solving problems within large groups of individuals. John Lennon was a constant activist, especially in his years after the Beatles' fame, and he usually advocated for anti-war, peace, justice, and equality. Growing up in England during wartime caused John to understand the brutality of war and increased his emphasis on anti-war activism. John and his wife, Yoko Ono, spent 2 weeks in bed as a protest they called Bed for Peace, in order to speak out against the Vietnam War that was being supported by the United States government. In this bed, John also recorded his famous song, Give Peace a Chance, a song specifically for the anti-war movement. Lennon also wrote a song called John Sinclair, for justice for those who had been wrongly incarcerated. He continually sided with civil rights activists and equality movements throughout the nation. John Lennon's famous role in society allowed him to become a popular activist, and he felt responsible to display his activism to the public in order to spread the peace movement across the nation. By spreading ideas on anti-war, John was encouraging peace and nonviolence, which are both ethical actions. John never caused harm or wanted harm to be brought upon any other human being. By encouraging equality, John was ethically encouraging happiness within all groups of individuals. His emphasis on justice proves that his ideas may align with those of Socrates, as Socrates proves justice to be the most important part of an individual. Lennon also favors the reasonable part of his soul, as when protesting he never was violent or angry, proving that he would never succumb to his appetite or spirited part of his soul. Mill, the utilitarian, would have approved of Lennon's actions, as John promoted and practiced freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, all while never causing harm to any other individual. John Lennon was the main voice and leader of the peace and anti-war movement, and Lennon can be known as one of the world's most ethical human beings.
The thing we had in common was love, and from love came peace. So we decided to work for world peace. Of less words and more peace. I think the only way to do it is Gandhi's way, and that's non-violent, passive, positive, or whatever they called it those days.
Peace.
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 Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Peace in your mind, peace on earth, peace at work, peace at home, peace in the world.